Last summer, the Fitzpatrick family of Staten Island, New York, suffered an unspeakable tragedy when their son, Daniel Fitzpatrick, committed suicide after chronic bullying by classmates at his school and after achieving no resolution from his teachers and officials at the school other than, "You go to a different school, Danny," as if he were the perpetrator, not the victim. Such a horrible thing the Fitzpatrick family has suffered. But despite their loss, in the months following their son's passing, they have lobbied hard and long and strong for legislation named after their son. It would be called Danny's Law. And they're right. We really do need a mandatory plan of action in all public and private schools, wherever children go to learn. They should not be bullied. And we do need this plan of action, this legislation, to protect children. Children are the most precious entity in the universe, and children can sometimes be cruel to each other. It's up to us as adults to show them, no, that's not how we do it. We're kind to other people. A couple of weeks ago, Danny's dad, Daniel Fitzpatrick, made a live stream video on Facebook, and he asked people to please, if they would, to show their support for anti-bullying legislation, Danny's Law in particular. If they would please put up blue Christmas lights, blue decorations, something to show their solidarity with this necessary legislation. And I thought, what can I do for this family? I've written poems for them. I keep in touch on Facebook. I pray for them. But you know what? I make jewelry, and at Christmas time I make Christmas trees. And the Christmas tree I love to make the most is a three-dimensional Christmas tree made out of a conical shell, a kind of a tattered, weathered conical shell that I collect on the beach in Florida or wherever I happen to be. So I made for them a tree. It's called the Danny's Law tree. It's almost done. I still have a few things to finish. It's about 6.5 inches high. And I'm going to ship it to them so they can have it. There's wire, you see I still have some work to do. So they can have it as a tribute to their son, as a statement of solidarity with Danny's Law. They just need a very special piece of joy, an item, an object that brings joy during this Christmas season, which for them must be very difficult. So I have made this tree, and it will have an ornament on it that says Danny's Law. Sorry. And I ask all of you to please Google the hashtag Danny's Law. Do anything you can to support this legislation, to support this family and the many others whose precious children have committed suicide as a result of chronic bullying. And I ask you to please pray for the Fitzpatrick family at Christmas and always, and pray that we as human beings can exercise and perpetuate kindness to each other, to children, to animals and creatures, because we are all God's creatures, and none of us deserves to be bullied. Thank you.